Okay, this is hopefully the fourth video attempt and final video attempt. Alright, start it. Opening it from the first depot. Level select, edits, controls, options, and play. So, this is the tutorial level. Make sure my mic is up all the way. Rifle. Ammo. Practice. Throwables. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay, does that. That's not bueno.
Your presence has damage boosted and recorded.
Oh. Traps, explosive, it's interactive. Camera's not as centered as I like it. Should be, yeah. Okay, next level. At first, when I check the audio, sound effects, and many stuff works properly, so you can use that. Grenade fix, yep, that worked. Doesn't kill the player in one hit, otherwise I would have died. Camera fix, on-off on-screen actions. Since you're on the player, it's somewhat not with this one. Objects between player and camera should fade out. And we'll keep that one in mind. Camera angle should be largely the same for the level. Keeping that in mind, and nearby movements should be visible in the camera without sudden and jarring changes. UI cutoff, and let's see. Yeah. UI wise, there hasn't really been a cutoff except for, well, there's just that, but I don't think that is that important. Alright, and here's level 1. Okay. Pick up the key, and there isn't a sound. The objectives are to find the key to the cabin, kill all zombies, and escape. It does give me an area count for the zombie. And this next area has 11, but
checkpoint.
oh, can I sneeze? Can I squeeze through here? Oh, I am gonna die. I'm gonna try though. I'm gonna try to squeeze through there. can get the high ground though. It's a bork bork. Look at the bork bork. Right. Bork bork. I hear you, dog. I hear you. There's a lot of zombie stuff. I think the health pickup should be at least changed to like that one 15 or such. It's a minuscule amount compared to how many zombies are still left in, by this point, in my opinion. Come on, doggy. See, I will say that is one thing though. Yeah. You go a little bit ahead, not gonna really move. Which means I think I can just ditch the dog. I can. Alright. That means the dog would just be barking in my ear. Let's see. I will say that compared to the last videos Trash the Trash, if I were to be made to keep around the dog, it would actually make me use the weapons more. Because usually what I did was kind of just run through it. So if you have it to where I guess you have to somewhat protect the dog from the zombies, it'll give the level a bit more substance and make it to where you can't just run through it. Because as it is, I can literally just run just straight, yeah. And the dog will just be endlessly barking. So me following this dog is purely because I want to, but yeah, overall. Let's see. We got to check that. Controls work. Options work. I think, yeah, it was until I did that. Okay. Oh no. Don't really like repetitive sounds like that. Okay. So. As a player, I would like to have smaller areas to test the shotgun and pistol along rifle area for the rifle. So expanding the level to add for more traveling through the forest, that's been done well. Putting props in a way to make for slim paths for better shotgun opportunities. I mean, yeah, in the area after you get the shotgun, but after that, so I would say, yeah. Make the cabin close to the beginning of the level for shotgun access. Yep, I think that's done well. That was done well. Make a second cabin for access to a rifle. Yep, that's good. I will say though, the only reason why I knew I had those weapons was because I picked it over in the sound. The UI is somewhat for that is pretty forgettable, but that's just somewhat around the board for the levels. Add a dog to lead you to the new level. Yep, that's done well. That's done good. But the one thing that I would say for that is, I feel like with the next build, it can be iterated to actually somewhat protect the dog, but probably have him go a bit faster. Because the dog's walking speed should be somewhat a bit faster than. Well, the player can go faster than the dog, basically. Rework objectives. So, the objectives weren't really reworked, but it just says find the key to the cabin, and kill all zombies and escape. I didn't really have to kill all the zombies to escape, though. There wasn't any wave systems, no wave blockers, and there was no props that were blocking the sight of a player. If the dog should bark, yeah, the dog definitely barks if the player gets too far. He barks often and constant. And, now to the next level. Okay, dead end right there. Yeah, one right there. Checkpoint. Control options. Cause okay, so yeah, it's definitely normalized across.
Your presence has been
So it's normalized across. It's just the sliders isn't really normalized. Cause otherwise, if it, this my level would have been loud. Right. Okay, that's a dead end over there. So go this way.
checkpoint.
Can't.
Checkpoint.
I think you should add a rifle to this level after the zombies are somewhat fixed, and it should be pretty good. And I'm gonna fix some of the Z fighting and whatnot. Okay. And
Your presence has
next.
been detected and
Okay.
recorded. Thank you.
Oh yeah, controls, options. Don't want to go back to the main menu. Alright. So, grenades will destroy the roadblock near instantly. In all the roadblocks except for the last one, it destroys them instantly. The last one requires 2, which satisfies the roadblock will require less than 3 grenades to destroy requirement for restrictions. And yes, the roadblocks overall are destroyed way quicker than before, which required at least probably like 10 grenades thrown at it last time. As a designer, I want to correct the lighting and make the level layout better. The level is definitely brighter, and it's a bit tighter in comparison to how it was. It's not dark. Wasn't surprised by any zombies. There were only 2 forks compared to the 4 in the previous build, and the player can see zombies better in the level. Right now, the only things that need to be fixed, in my opinion, with my level is basically the visual parts, because there is definitely Z fighting, and the level could be definitely made better. Okay, so for the next one, which is the junkyard. Okay, controls, options. Grab that. I can't shoot. Oh. kind of just like walked myself back over there to go on. Alright. I'm missing one, which I believe is through here. Yep. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh. Come on. You get that many lives here, and yeah, it's quite adequate, honestly. So okay, it's going. I'm gonna have to let it go while I go somewhere else. Speed boost. Okay, I'm gonna make my way back. So many. So many. Okay. As a designer, I would like to have the player model in the center of the screen. It's definitely in the center of the screen. If I move, yep, it's in the center. Okay. Camera position rotation. Set to my game position. It's on the editor side. Utilize the camera zoom out feature. It didn't really zoom out for the crane event. Or if it did, I didn't really notice. Player model cannot be outside the center unless running through the edge, and that's how. Which is right, because that's why you see my player right here. Oh yeah, what am I doing? I don't have to. Okay, I should have done that. Alright. Player model will stay on the focus on this. Stay as the focus on the screen. You know what? It would if the player model. Because right now the focus. Okay, so even if it's not paused, the focus is still these. So I think that's just subjective one. I mean, the focus is over here if you're just looking at that because of the particle effects. So yeah, I would still say it's still that. It's okay. As a designer, I would like for zombies to spawn outside of the player's view, so the zombies appear to be coming in for another location. Yeah, they definitely seem like they were just coming out of the woodwork. Spawners are placed outside the player's view. Yeah. The player should never see a zombie spawn at any point in the level. If I saw, I did not see anything. No. But anyways, even if I would've, there was a lot going on the screen that I barely noticed, so I would say that's good. Zombie spawners in an area are disabled until the player first accesses a new area. See, if it was, but see, like the same thing with this one. If it was, I didn't really notice because the spawners are outside of the player view. So, regardless, I think that one's good. Restriction did well. Feedback: the zombies will come on screen from another location, or if in the player's view, they will come from a suitable location, from like a hole in the wall. Yeah. The player will see the zombies coming at them from when entering a new area. Yeah, it does. Okay. As a designer, I would like to see the level's objectives to be completed without the wave system. There is no wave system. There's no zombies in area text. Don't have to kill a specific amount of zombies, otherwise I would have died at the end because I wouldn't have been able to go into the level trigger. The zombies will continue to spawn until the level objective is completed. And they do. So that's good. The objective text in the GUI will now say survive the horde and find a way to escape the junkyard, which is also real good. Now, I'm gonna move on to the next level. Warehouse. Alright. Find the target area. This is the target area. We got some stuffed zombies and some old dartboards. Find the red pressure plate, got on it. Sound. Yeah, so it does, but okay. Because it's not quiet, but if I move it to there. Okay, hang on. What about this? Just go in the area. Okay. Okay, it didn't move me with it. Okay. Oh yeah. Controls. Options, of course. As a designer, I like to make the experience more challenging for the players so they can have fun experience instead of being bored. The functionality, add a progression portion to the level so the player can't just fly through the level. That is done with the red and blue triggers. But if I were to go back, I think I could still beat the level without fully being in that part. Add more rooms and mechanics to the level. Alright. I would just say make a little obstacle somewhat course for the player to go through in the warehouse level, and that will make the platform part more complete, I guess. So instead of these level finish trigger being on the ground, just have it above a bit. Players can only move on to each task room cleared. Yeah. For the most part, yeah. All feedback audio sounds to be added to the level so that player knows they have completed the room and are able to move on in the level. It's done well. As a player, I would like to use levers in the level so I can find another way to open doors. Functionality: the player will be able to go up to the lever and press the button to open the door. This is done. Good. But the player just automatically opens for the most part when the player goes up. There's no actual button that says, or if did, I didn't really notice because there's no actual UI text that pops up saying to press the button to open the door. So restriction lever only open when the door is pressed. It's a bit ambiguous in the actual gameplay because it's not having UI element. As a player, I would like to use platforms to get across certain areas in the level that I don't have access to. The platform does go forward and backwards. I saw that. The platform will allow the player to get on and stay on the platform. So when the player gets on and the platform moves, it just goes off. They just fall off. Let's see. The platform will stand out to the player so they know they can use it to get across some areas. I think it just needs a bit more implementation with the warehouse level, and you can do that, totally, to fully satisfy that requirement. And there was no audio sound letting the player know that they're on the platform. As a player, I would like to see doors that stop my progression until a certain task or thing opens it for me. So, I mean, that definitely works. The doors that were shown that was in a lever, yeah, it didn't open unless the player is near it. Which this might be why the lever thing, because of this, it's conflicting restrictions, or rather conflicting functionalities. So door will not open if players near it. Okay, so an element will let the player know how to open the door using the objective system with the red and blue triggers. And an audio sound will let the player know they have opened a door. That was definitely a sound that played. Okay, so next is level 5, construction site. Okay, so controls, options, okay. let's start this. So, from my mini playthroughs of this, I would suggest giving the player another life when it comes to this. Because what I noticed is basically like, of course, it's high risk. It's supposed to be high risk, high reward. You shoot the barrels, take out a lot of zombies, but there's a chance you die. But yeah, that happens for the most part, but it's restricting me from using a weapon like, say, that, because I'll get hit really good, real easy. It's actually better that I noticed if I just, like, basically do this and not really engage in the zombies until the door opens over there.
Checkpoint.
Get some health. Cause like that, the other one over here, yeah, that was a pretty dense area. This is still spaced out, but it's less dense per se than that other smaller area right there. To where I have enough room to just dodge without a problem, without bumping into one of them, because it's wider. Okay. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm only at 2 life in the next area. Okay. See? Okay, this is why I think there should just be at least 1 more life, because it's unforgiving otherwise. Like, if I die here, I'm definitely gonna die in this next area, but yeah. Because while it respawns and you do get those barrels and, like, the health and ammo back, it doesn't really count. Okay, so, like, yeah, it's somewhat wide, but because the zombies are spawning really fast, because it's, of course, it's a survive, especially over here, you can't really dodge without hitting a zombie unless you're specifically in this area. And I can just stay right here and just make sure I kill the spitters and exploders, and I can just stay here for forever. How long I have weapons and such. Just stay right there. So I would suggest moving probably that over a bit, or having another one in here. Another spawner. Because, yeah, see, if I didn't kill a spitter earlier, the spitter wouldn't be able to move me from right there. Okay. If I die, I don't want to die. See, it only gets dangerous when I move down here, where it's a little bit more narrow, and I don't really have room to, like, just utilize dodge and whatnot. If I'm right here, I'm perfectly off. I can just shoot in the general vicinity, as long as, the crosshair here is right there. Okay. 20 seconds. Yeah, if I'm not doing that, just parkour. This is like a little skate park. Okay. And go straight to the exit. Okay. Alright. So, for the construction site, as a player, I want to navigate a well-designed level with some visual appealing placeholders. So, the level areas, yeah, I do believe as my playthrough, they're appropriately sized. The enemy spawning areas into the player, yeah, they weren't hidden areas at all. Camera adjusted arena allow the player to see better during an arena. Well, wasn't really adjusted unless each area you go into, it was supposed to like kind of zoom out a bit so you could see fully. It didn't do that. Restrictions: the player cannot escape the bounds of the level. I didn't really try, but no. But in other videos, no, I didn't. Couldn't escape. Zombies do not pass through any walls. Nope. Feedback: the player should be able to see themselves even when hidden behind objects. Could always see the player, so that's good. Objective text should be updated to let the player know what's happening during possible confusing moments. That is done well. As a player, I want the game to fit commonly expected conventions for death and damage mechanics. Yeah, some SMG bullets now deal damage to all flies with their first patrol, all SMG do. Yeah, okay, I would say that fits it. Third arena in level 5 did not reset after the player died and respawned. If the player dies, the current arena should be stopped and reset to the position it was in before the player started. It didn't stop or reset, but it did reset the player's position. So I would say that one's like a half. The current area should not continue its own after the player dies and respawns. Any zombies in the area should be removed. Oh, no, they didn't really. The zombies were removed, so. The on-screen arena timer and the objective text should be updated to reflect the player's death and reset. The timer was not reset. Okay, I'm gonna go to level 6. Alright. Find and defeat the Mama Spitters. 0 of 2 killed. Okay.
Checkpoint.
I'm gonna cheese this. The only 3 Molotovs the game's gonna give me. That's 1 kill.
Checkpoint.
This is like a really hard. This is pro strats.
Checkpoint.
Okay. And into a wall. Dang it. Ugh, oh well. That's 2. Now I just gotta get another Molotov. Kinda couldn't see her a bit because the puddle was like the same color. And now I'm gonna cheese this one. Shotgun, by the way, shotguns, they do the most damage. Pistols, not so much. SMGs? Not really. Molotov? Instantly. Oh, I died. I will say, checkpoint should definitely be inside. Oh, okay. I'm gonna restart the level. Go through there.
Checkpoint.
Because I died. I'm gonna.
Checkpoint.
Just in the middle. Yeah.
Checkpoint.
I think there should be a boost cooldown. You can like boost away. Might as well be on roller skates.
Checkpoint.
How about roller skating while killing zombies? It's not just lollipop chainsaw. Alright. Okay. And then that is complete. Now to the next one. One moment. Okay. So don't die. And it will satisfy the whole transition requirement. Now, see. There she is. Bam. Okay. Okay, controls. I don't remember if I did this. Options. Okay. As a player, I want to be able to see my character in play space so I can see threats and items in the environment. Levels should be designed to encourage exploration. I think it is, but the thing is, I've played it so many times that I know exactly where to go, which completely devoids the exploration. Well, since a bug is likely the mama spitters just dying instantly to Molotovs, to finish that requirement, I would suggest probably, of course, reducing how much damage or negating the fact that, you know, the Molotovs full fire can deal a lot of damage to the mama spitter. I would also figure out a way to make weapons not, or rather, a little bit more effective, or the pickups not give you that much ammo, so you have to conserve more and use grenades more and whatnot. Items should be placed throughout the level to assist players in battles. It was definitely nifty when it came to the Molotovs. The player's view wasn't obstructed. I was able to see enough play space to make informed decisions, and I can see the areas clearly. So yeah, the Mama Spitters, so they did have a lot of health compared to the other, well, okay, they had high health compared to the player, and they were definitely more of a threat than the other zombies. They did keep their distance, and when I tried to get close to like throw a Molotov, they did run away, and also to use a shotgun. They move faster and spawn children faster when at 50% or less health. I wasn't really able to test that this time. Restrictions. They must keep their distance from the player. They definitely did, and when they tried to run away, when I was really close to them, they left a large puddle. Mama Spitters will emit a particle when at 50% or less health to indicate they are more difficult. And they did, and that was the blue stream, or like the blue or purple stream above their head. Recon helmet type of thing. As a player, I want to fight a boss so I can complete the level. So the Spitter Queen did have higher health compared to the Mama Spitters, and they definitely did block the exit from the players as well as the entrance when you die. If the player gets too close to a Spitter Queen, they would use a short range attack, which she did. She tried to punch me. Spitter Queen will spit out eggs in the corner of battle area. There were no eggs. Eggs, if not defeated, will spawn regular spitters. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't really notice any eggs. And yeah, okay. At 50% or less, Spider Queen will move faster and spawn children faster. Was able to check that with this video, but in the past video, they did spit a lot more. Okay. Attack at 25% health would attack faster. Couldn't really check that. Spitter Queen short range attack must do high damage to the player. Wasn't able to check that when using the Molotov. And yeah, I'm gonna go back to the level and so I can do a really good one without using it with a bug. At 50% health, Spitter Queen will have a particle effect. True. Spitter Queen will have a separate effect when under 25% health. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back to the main menu, level select, level 6. Alright.
Checkpoint.
I am gonna trigger that. I'm gonna go straight to where they are. Alright, that's at 50% health. Particle effect. Are they faster? Can't tell. I can't tell if they're faster or not.
Checkpoint.
Alright. go.
Checkpoint.
Here. Okay. Come out. Alright. So that's the speed of normal. Gets you at 50% off. And then you walk away so you won't. A large puddle. I think that's the egg. Yeah, I think that's the egg. Cause was it? Oh, it's a normal spitter. Yeah, I think it's the egg. Okay. They can go out of the area. Nice. Still dead though. Now find a way out of the sewer and find the exit. Okay. Oh. Can I though? Well, obscured a little bit. You gotta be persistent when trying to leave a level, which... Oh, okay. 50% health. That's the mama. Spitters. Going faster? I think it's going faster. Oh, mama's going real fast. Alright. She's gone, so now I can leave and go to the next level. Oh, yeah. Gotta do that. Okay. Now this level. Alright. We're gonna have to check some stuff. Here it is. Let's see. Fight. I wish there was another health pack near here. Okay. Without having to get these, 'cause these are helpful. Gosh. It's like I know what to do, but oh man. Ew. Falling crates. Oh shoot. Think a trick. Well, alright. Oh, I'm spawned all the way back at the beginning. Oh, and all those zombies spawned. Alright, well, since I've experienced death once, I don't want to experience death. Yeah. Alright. Oh yeah, the ammo. I have to get that one at a time now, so I actually have to get the pickups. It's not just healing all the health. Alright. Well, not healing. No? Okay, well. Alright. Okay. And one. Locate. And grab. I would say locate and get the airplane. propeller. Because he just says locate. Okay. Oh yeah, controls, options, zoom. Okay. As a player, I would like to see the boss on screen at all times during an encounter. The boss was on the screen at all times. To zoom out to keep the undead mechanic in full frustrum. They were in full view. There was no jittering motions or odd rotations. The camera only was in the really top wide view during the boss battle, and it did go back to normal. It's further pushed on the Z axis and turn when it's finished satisfies. As a player, I would like to see the boss's health UI at all times. The boss health bar should remain at the top of the screen for the duration of the fight. The boss health bar will function as before when damage is dealt to the boss. That is definitely right. The boss health bar must not take up too much space on the UI canvas. It doesn't. The boss health bar must not overlap any existing UI elements. The UI element will be shown in a different position. Okay, yeah, those two restrictions are satisfied. So the only thing is, it says the health bar running at the top, and it was at the bottom. As a player, as a designer, I would like to prevent the player from going out of bounds. I couldn't go out of bounds in the video, or it didn't really try to. Objects should be moved accordingly to prevent the player from escaping outside the player area. Okay. I'm gonna do a quick check with that. Because I know this looks like he'll be able to go out really easy. Okay. I'm gonna be persistent, I guess. What about this? Oh, this is not the area. This is just back in one space. There's so many zombies. Yeah, I think if you get out at this point, and if it says mission complete, you'll just go back to the main menu anyway after a bit. Can't go that way. Can't go that way. I can go this way. But this is really out of bounds. Out of bounds to be out of that area. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, and that was my playthrough video. Oh yeah, level finish screen. There is a level finish for each one with the next level screen. And at the end, there is a final screen. Okay. But the thing is though, they weren't stopped from moving at all. I could still move around as even with that one. Can't move around with the paws though. Zombie bugs. Okay. Yeah. Alright, well. That one's satisfying. Kill a lot of zombies and ran past him without dying. Okay, yep, that's the video. Oh, I was gonna be like, did I stop recording? I am so happy I didn't.